interesting and also intriguing because when we actually started this project, this initiative, just the application process, the response was just so overwhelming from youths across the Caribbean region. So many people were interested, so many people applied, and we're so happy that you have been selected and that you guys could join us. It's just under 200 of participants that are here this afternoon for the launch of our cohort 1. We are hoping that this will be a springboard, a solid foundation in which youths across the Caribbean region in the coming years will be able to have cohort 2, cohort 3, cohort 4. We're really hoping that this could be the start of something special. And over the next half hour to hour, you'll hear from some of the major players who are behind this project, some of the major stakeholders who have really invested their time, energy, and effort. You'll hear about the people who have done yeoman service for you to have the opportunities that you will have in the coming weeks. Before that, we always like at the Caribbean Regional Youth Council to start everything that we do with a short prayer. And so I will lead that prayer. And if you can just join me for a short prayer now. Father God, we thank you for the opportunity to come together as one Caribbean people, young people of the Caribbean, Father God. We really appreciate this enormous opportunity and the people who you have placed in order in positions for us to have this opportunity. We ask that you bless them and help them to help us be strong Caribbean youth. We are the future of the Caribbean, and our region faces so many domestic issues, Father God, and we pray to you asking that this cohort, this first cohort of this Caribbean E-Youth Leadership Academy, that this cohort will not only go on to do great things for the Caribbean, but also go on to be leaders, future leaders of the Caribbean, parliamentarians, leaders in different fields, politicians, leaders of our various countries. We pray, dear God, that this will be a successful launch and a successful program in the coming weeks. And once again, we thank you for everyone who would have helped in preparing this launch, everyone who would have been working so tirelessly over the last few weeks in trying to get this project off and running. And we pray that this may be successful. Amen. So thank you once again to everyone for taking the time out on a Sunday afternoon. It really does show that you guys are so interested, not only in this Caribbean E-Youth Leadership Academy program, but also you're interested in how you can help future leadership of the Caribbean. And I must tell you, this program that you're about to enter, that's what it's really aimed about. The goal of the project is really to strengthen youth leadership competencies within the Caribbean region. Also, promote youth engagement in governance and leadership issues through a comprehensive training program. So over the next few weeks, what the Caribbean EU Leadership Program will aim to do is to build capacity of young leaders in the region through what is really a structured leadership development program. So this initiative is led by experienced consultants with expertise in leadership, in governance, expertise in youth development, and additionally to building leadership competencies. Participants will also be exposed to ideation and design thinking to address youth development challenges within the region. This program will also promote networking and collaboration among participants, creating a peer learning and exchange platform, because you're going to be connected with youth from Jamaica, Barbados, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana. You'll be meeting young people, and we do encourage you to please network with them, get their phone numbers, get them on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, follow each other, and form a friendship. If you're a Guyanese, you don't just have Guyanese friends. You can have friends in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, friends in St. Lucia, you can have friends in the Bahamas, in Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago. Over the next few weeks, the entire Caribbean, the region, will be opened up to you. And I hope that everyone, just under 200 of you who are on this call, see it as an opportunity to really get to know your friends, make friends, and to really engage in a real way. The core modules that we'll be looking at, well, there are 8 of them, and I'm just going to run through them very quickly. The first module will be understanding self and emotional intelligence. The second module will be youth development approaches, policy and advocacy. Module 3 will be group dynamics and conflict management. Module 4 will be ethics and ethical leadership. Module 5 will be strategic leadership and civic engagement. Module 6 will be building a reputable brand, strategic communication and public relations. Module 7 will be diplomacy, protocol, and etiquette. Module 8 will be effective project management and implementation. Plus, there'll be a bonus module of personal safety and self-defense. So it's a really holistic, really compact program. And you'll hear from Mr. Jared Salvery in a little bit. He's really been one of those people who have worked tremendously hard on this project over the last few weeks, and you'll hear from him shortly. But first, I do want to to give some opening remarks, the president, the newly installed president of the Guyana National Youth Council, Mr. Imran Bacchus, who will give us some opening remarks. Imran?
Yes, thank you so much, Ryan. Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here. And I really think that we are already onto a good start. This is really a good initiative already. I must applaud all the young persons who will have signed up for this program to say that you have really taken a good step because our national environments, regional and global environments are shifting tremendously. And I've written about recently that, young people are not given enough spaces to take up opportunities. And I was happy when I saw CRIC formulated this innovative program to equip young leaders with requisite skills so that they can function more effectively wherever they may want to go in their career or professional development. So I once more want to applaud every young candidate who have been enrolled in the program. I must commend CRIC also for this because so far I can tell you that the program seems to be a very intriguing one, an interesting one that will enhance the skills and knowledge of young people. Also, oftentimes as young people, we want to be leaders, right? And we think sometimes it's to be a leader, we might be good at what we do, but then you don't have the right skills. So you know what you want to do, you know where you want to be, but you don't have the right skills. And so I really think through this initiative, young leaders will be equipped with the right competencies. They'll be more proficient. And I was happy when you list some of those programs, some of the modules that will be covered, like diplomacy. I really think that these will help in making more effective decisions. So I really think this is a good initiative, and I'm honored. If I had my way too, I would have signed up for the program myself, but I guess I learned a bit too late about the program. And so I want to encourage young people too, and I'm thinking all of us are young leaders in the field of whatever area we function in, that to take up more spaces and more training programs as they come. You can be studying and still do a free course at the side. And the good thing is with these modules, you're not paying for them. Sometimes I find myself studying professionally too and still doing free courses on subject areas that interest me. And so I want to commend you once more that the step you've taken is a really good one. And I think I do look forward to see more initiatives like this from CRIC, and at least in the youth arena. So, once more, commend all the young leaders and candidates and CRIC for this amazing development.
Thank you very much to Imran, who is the newly minted president of the Guyana National Youth Council. Appreciate you being with us. And Imran, you will have more opportunities because, like I said, this is cohort 1. It's the start of a project within the Caribbean Regional Youth Council. And like so many other youths around the Caribbean, we are hoping that this is a springboard for a cohort 2, cohort 3, cohort 4. And, I would now like to welcome welcome to give some remarks Mr. Jared Salvery, who is Jared has been really working as a board member within the training and development of the Caribbean Regional Youth Council, but he's so much more than that. Honestly, he's a jack of all trades. He does so much work within the Regional Youth Council, and he really has pioneered this initiative in a major way, and I cannot sing his praises enough for the work that he has done over the last few weeks in getting us to this launch point. And I want to welcome Mr. Jared Salvery to give us some remarks. Jared?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Ryan, thanks for that, introduction. So good afternoon, facilitators, esteemed guests, the Caribbean Regional Youth Council Executive, National Youth Council executives, and most importantly, good afternoon to all distinguished participants of Cohort 1 of the Caribbean Youth Leadership Academy. Now, before I go into, what's the message that I have today, I would like to say that, Imran, I had the opportunity of meeting Imran in Guyana in my capacity as the chair of the GNYC, the Ghana National Youth Council Electoral Board. And I can tell you for a fact that even though he is, newly minted, he was just installed as the GNYC's president, he has very, very far to go. Right? If you interact with him, you can see that. And, he reminds me of another NYC president, Yannicka of St. Lucia, on fire and willing to serve the people. Right? And those are the kind of things that we, look at when looking at leaders and, persons who are NYC presidents. Those are the type of people that we tend to, want around us. But, it is with great pride and enthusiasm that I welcome each and every one of you to this Caribbean Youth Leadership Academy. To me, the program is more than just an opportunity for learning, but it's a platform for trans. We can see that, it places us in a position where we, the young persons in the Caribbean, can come together to shape the future of the region through the power of understanding and demonstrating ethical leadership. And there's a term that I have to laugh because it's a term that, in speaking with Mr. Kendall Vincent, we always, kind of joke around that term. But it's a term that's, dear to our hearts because we want to see more ethical leaders birthed. Right? Today we stand on the threshold of, an exciting journey. And I know the excitement would have already started and can be seen in the group chat because honestly, within a matter of 2-3 hours, I saw over 600 messages, right? And I was actually surprised to see so many messages when we, encourage persons to join the group. So I hope that this excitement will remain with you from now until the end of the program. This journey will not only challenge, your personal and professional growth, but it will also place in you a position to think deeply about the collective impact that we can make. And that's why I like initiatives like these, honestly, right? We cannot run from the obvious, which is the fact that, we are from, different islands, each with its own unique history, unique set of challenges. However, we are all united by one common purpose, which I believe is to inspire positive change around us and to leave a long-lasting legacy for generations that follow. So just to touch a little more on this ethical leadership that I mentioned earlier, when we look at the importance of ethical leadership, it's about embodying the principles of honesty, fairness, and respect in everything that we do. It's about leading with a vision that prioritizes the well-being of our communities and the protection of our environment. It's about having I would say having the courage to stand up for what is right, even when it's difficult. And also it's about inspiring others to do the same. Right? As young leaders within this youth space and within the wider Caribbean, the decisions we make, the values we uphold, and the actions we take will define the Caribbean for years to come. And I think that's something a lot of persons fail to realize, right? And it is for this reason, we must strive to be leaders who are not just effective, but also ethical. You may find that I'm stressing on this term ethical leadership, but reality is it's important in understanding that true success is measured not by personal gain, but by the positive impact that we can have on others. Over the course of the program, you will be exposed to, a wealth of knowledge, experiences, and perspectives that will help you, to develop your leadership skills. And I can guarantee you that you will have a lineup of powerful facilitators who are very respected in their fields and well respected throughout the Caribbean. I know Ryan would have mentioned the modules, but I just want to repeat them just so that you can see the level of thought that was put into developing them and put into developing you. So module 1, understanding self and emotional intelligence. Module 2, youth development approaches, policy and advocacy 101. Module 3, group dynamics and conflict management. Module 4, ethics and ethical leadership. Module 5, strategic leadership and civic engagement. Module 6, building a reputable brand, strategic communication and public relations. Module 7, diplomacy, protocol and etiquette. Module 8, effective project management and implementation. And the bonus module that you would have mentioned, which is personal safety and self-defense. So, for that one, you could, expect it to be a little more, well, it will be interactive as the others, but, you expect to see some visuals and stuff like that. So you will engage in meaningful discussions, but beyond the modules mentioned, I urge each and every one of you to, take this time to reflect on what signing up for this program meant for you personally. And I urge you to think about how, you will ensure that your leadership is guided by the principles that serve a greater good. Now, the principles that help me personally are a few pillars of leadership that I would have learned, which are 1, maintain absolute integrity, 2, know your stuff, know where you are going, show uncommon commitment, expect positive results, take care of your people, I stress on that one, understand the mission, and get out and take charge. So those are 8 pillars that, I use when it comes to leadership. And we here at CRIC are just laying the foundation for you. And, we laying that foundation to guide you through the modules and through these 8 pillars, more so through ensuring that you are well equipped to be the best you. Right? In closing, I want to remind you that leadership is about action, influence, and impact. And as participants of this program, by taking time to sign up and be here today, and just by being in a position to commit to these sessions, over the next coming weeks, the next 4 weeks, right? We have, you have already shown that you are committed to, becoming the kind of leader that the Caribbean needs. So let us seize the opportunity to learn, to grow, and to inspire each other. And always remember that, together we can build a Caribbean that is not only prosperous and resilient, but also one that is ethical, a Caribbean where every individual has the opportunity to thrive. So with that said, I just want to say thank you for your dedication to this important cause. And I look forward to seeing, the incredible contributions that you all will make during this academy, as well as in the future throughout the region. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Jared. That was a really good, inspiring speech, and not only an inspiring speech, but I'm really glad that all 200 plus people who are here were able to hear from you, because Jared placed a lot of thought into how this program should be structured. A lot of the modules that are important to young people of the Caribbean that we don't have existing right now unless you study policy at the university. So thank you very much, Jared, for all of the work that you would have done, and everybody on your team, really, who would have done a lot of work to get us up to this point. Over the next few weeks, please touch base with Jared and stay in touch with him, because he's really done yeoman service to this project. At this point, we would like to just shake things up a little bit, have a little bit of an entertainment with Joshua Regrello, and before we hear from the president of the Caribbean Regional Youth Council. But first, from Mr. Joshua Regrello. Kendall, I know that you're sharing, but there's no audio on. Like we can't hear. So I don't know if you could just check it on your end. Sorry about that, everybody. You know how technology goes sometimes. You're gonna just fix that. While it's being fixed, Kendall, you can let me know when it's ready to go. But I just wanted to echo to you guys once more over the next few weeks that you really will be meeting an abundance of fellow young people from around the Caribbean region. And I really, really want you guys to take this opportunity to make friends. It's so great to have friends in other parts, in other islands that you could phone or keep in touch with. When Grenada was hit in a very bad way, parts of St. Vincent were hit in a very bad way. He had to reach out to some friends, I'm seeing some questions, and we will be taking some questions that will be directed to both Kendall and Jared a little bit later on, but it's not every day. Right. So unfortunately, we're just having a little bit of a technical difficulty with the entertainment segment, but we're going to just jump right into our next remarks, which will be from the president of the Caribbean Regional Youth Council and who's the chair of the Caribbean Youth Leaders Summit that's happening soon. I'd like to now just open up the floor for Mr. Kendall Vincent, who is the president of the Caribbean Regional Youth Council, as well as the chair, to give us some opening remarks. Kendall, thanks so much for being with us this afternoon.
Thanks so much, Ryan, and of course for all the presenters and speakers who would have spoken today. This Caribbean EU Leadership Academy, I just want to really start on a very personal note, because I think, I've had the opportunity to serve in several youth leadership spaces across the years. And as I reflect upon my leadership journey, I think what is the common ethos or the thread throughout is really just that whole, what motivates me or what drives me is really creating opportunities for young persons to, build their leadership capacity. And of course, when I think about the work that we're doing at the Caribbean Regional Youth Council, I mean, we've done the Caribbean Youth Leaders Summit, we've done, of course, through Jared's program, we've done portfolio, we've done training over the past 2 years, whether it be from employability to personal branding. We've had a range of sessions. We've done consultations with young persons to hear what the young persons across the Caribbean has through the policy and advocacy project. We also had, looking at the membership and engagement portfolio, we also had some debates, and I know a lot of persons would have been interested. So we've been doing quite a lot. And of course, looking back at that experience, I think the key thing to note, and of course, is really about how do we build this new generation of ethical youth leaders. So I want to say, of course, all salutations, good afternoon, distinguished guests, esteemed members of the Caribbean Regional Youth Council, youth leaders, and most importantly, you, our dynamic participants. It is my distinct honor to welcome you on behalf of the Caribbean Regional Youth Council to this important gathering just one day before we celebrate International Youth Day, to this Caribbean EU Leadership Academy. First and foremost, I want to express gratitude to everyone who has worked tirelessly on this program, whether it be from my own extended committee to members of the Caribbean Youth Leadership Summit Task Force. And of course, we've had persons from, of course, my executive team, as well as, of course, all who would have played an important part, national youth councils, youth delegates, and facilitators, everyone who has been part of this process. Your dedication and hard work has been extremely instrumental in creating this unique opportunity that would undoubtedly shape the future of our youth. So I want us to take a moment to acknowledge these efforts, and I really want you to give a virtual round of applause to all the amazing persons that have been part of this, driving this process. So you may be asking, what is the purpose? What is the purpose, the whole purpose behind this EU Leadership Academy? And I want you to see that this journey is more than just a training program. It's really a journey geared towards transforming the lives of young persons across the Caribbean. Over the course of this program, you'll be equipped with critical leadership skills, effective communication techniques, and of course, strategic planning. Strategic planning necessary to lead with a sense of purpose. And these are not just tools for today, they are also skills that would serve you throughout your lifetime. And of course, Jared spoke about ethical leadership, and that is extremely important. You're going to hear this terminology throughout. And what is the importance of ethical leadership? And as we move forward, I want you to reflect on the kind of leaders that we see in society today and also think back, are we satisfied as young persons? What are the kind of leaders do we need to move us into the future? Ethical leadership. A leadership that is grounded in integrity, fairness, and a commitment to the common good. And that is really at the heart of this academy and of this project. Ethical leadership is not just about making good decisions. It's about making the right decisions that are sustainable and just for the future. And for those of you all who have been following me, whether it be on social media, you know that I follow, of course, the MP from Jamaica, Lisa Hanna, and I just want to borrow a quote for a bit just to bring home the message. Lisa Hanna once said, as leaders, we must have the courage to do things differently because courage has an obligation to pave new roads, especially for the generations coming behind us. And this quote really captures the essence of what it means to be an ethical leader. And as young leaders, you must have the courage to think independently, use your voices effectively, and stand firm on your principles, even when it's difficult. And therefore, the Caribbean Regional Youth Council has always been at the forefront of youth development in our region. And I want to say that, of course, we have been in existence since 2013, and we've had a cadre of really, I stand on the shoulders of all those presidents and leaders who have gone behind me. So our mission is really to unite and empower young persons, connecting youth across the Caribbean, providing them with the tools, the platforms, and opportunities necessary to lead impactful life. And this initiative, the Caribbean EU Leadership Academy, is just but one example of our commitment to fostering this next generation of leaders. So through programs like these, CRIC is not only investing in individual growth, but also strengthening the overall social fabric of our communities. It is our belief that by nurturing young leaders who are ethical, innovative, and community-centric, we are laying the foundation for a more just and prosperous Caribbean. So therefore, the importance of this initiative cannot be overstated. It is through our targeted efforts that we address the very unique challenges facing our youth today, whether it be unemployment, whether it be social inequality, or of course, the climate crisis. The Caribbean Regional Youth Council recognizes that, of course, our youths are not just leaders of tomorrow, but of course, the game changers and change makers of today. And by supporting your development, we are ensuring that you're well equipped to tackle these challenges head on, and of course, creating some viable, sustainable solutions. So let me ask you this. Who here believes in the power of ethical leadership? And of course, you can comment via the virtual chat. If you're looking at us online, just let us know, raise your hands, let us know. Excellent. And by fostering ethical leadership, we're not only shaping better leaders, but also creating a better society, one where integrity and fairness are the cornerstones of every decision. And therefore, as the president or as the chairperson of the Caribbean Regional Youth Council, I want to sort of, further endorse this project because understanding, of course, the voices of our young persons are more crucial than ever. This academy provides a platform to amplify these voices, ensuring that you are not only heard, but also initiating meaningful change. Advocacy is a powerful tool that this program aims to sharpen. So as we embark on this journey together, let us remember our collective power because we're so much stronger together as one Caribbean. And of course, it would be remiss of me not to highlight and give a shout to our amazing athletes who have, our amazing young athletes who have done us proud across the islands. Let us remember the collective power of our efforts. And of course, this academy is a testament in our commitment to empowering the next generation. I am extremely excited and confident that you will emerge from this program as skill leaders, ready to make significant impact. So thank you for being here, and let us work together to ensure that this project is a resounding success. Together, we will amplify your voices, drive positive change, and lead with purpose and integrity. So thank you. And of course, I do trust that you have a very enjoyable experience with us over the next week. Thanks so much, Ryan.
Thanks very much, Kendall, President of the Caribbean Regional Youth Council, Chair as well of this Youth Leaders Summit that's coming up soon. I think you hit all of the right notes in that address. Thank you very much as well for acknowledging our tremendous athletes. And I think you really hit the nail on the head, in reaching out to show what small islands like ours can produce. And it's emblematic of what we can do here in this first cohort of the Caribbean E-Youth Leadership Academy. So right now we want to open up the floor to everyone, 200 plus, who are on this Zoom call at the launch of the Caribbean E-Youth Leadership Academy. What we want to do is we just want to, and you could just raise your hand. What we want to do is we want you to tell us your name, tell us which island you're from, and tell us what motivated you to sign up for this Youth Leadership Academy. Just by show of hands, we would love for you to... we would love to hear where you're from. And you can also even include to us, what do you do if you're studying at university, if you're currently working, but certainly what motivated you to have signed up for this. All right, so I'm gonna go first with Terrence. Terrence, you can unmute yourself and go. Yeah. Terrence Flowers, yeah, talking. Yeah. Go ahead, Terrence, you can unmute yourself. Kendall, can we give Terrence access to unmute himself? Yeah, I think we have to give the permission to unmute. Right. Terrence, I believe you could try now. Terrence? Okay, let's try someone else in the meantime. Cordero, try unmuting Cordero and
Hi, pleasant good afternoon, everyone.
thanks, Cordero. How you doing? Nice to have you. So go ahead. The floor is
I'm
yours.
doing fantastic. So, in terms of connecting with other individuals, like-minded individuals, that common goal is leadership. It drew me to the organization to sharpen my skills in terms of leadership. So, to develop etiquette and diplomacy and policy making and so on, and also to connect with other bright minds across the Caribbean, Bermuda, Jamaica. It's a joy. And also, I'm from the beautiful island of the Bahamas.
Lovely.
And
Thank you so much, Cordero. I'm really happy that you're here and really looking forward to interacting with you and engaging with you in the coming weeks. Appreciate it. How about we try, I think I saw Ayana's hand up, but I think she might have dropped her hands down now. So let's try Sharina. Can we unmute Sharina? And Sharina, you can tell us where you're from, which island you're from, what do you do, and also what motivated you to sign up.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. You all
Hi,
hearing me?
Sharina.
Right, so everyone can show you all hearing me clearly.
Loud and clear.
Nice. So my name is Sharina Suprasad. I'm 20 years old. I'm also a part of the Trinidad and Tobago Youth Ambassadors Program. So I have knowledge on leadership and advocating for youths. I'm also a member of the Network of Rural Women Producers of Trinidad and Tobago. So we do a lot of community work with a lot of youth within Trinidad and Tobago. And what driven me to apply to this program is to expand my knowledge on youth and leadership so I can help advocate not just for Trinidad and Tobago, but for the wider Caribbean. And I also work. I'm also a secretary at an office in my area.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Sharina. Appreciate it.
No
Esther,
problem.
can we give Esther an opportunity to unmute and tell us where you're from and what do you do and what motivated you to join our program? Esther? You can unmute. Yeah, go ahead. I think you were unmuted, Esther, and you might be muted again. All right. In the meantime, okay. So Esther, Esther, I think you're unmuted now.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Esther Carter, and I'm from Guyana. The reason why I joined is because I would like to better my leadership style and quality and to learn more.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Esther. Nice to have you. Let's go to Noel. Noel Anthony, tell us a little bit about what motivated you to join and as well as which beautiful island you're from, Noel.
Good day, everyone.
Hi, Noel.
You're able to hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, good. Good day, good afternoon to everybody. My name is Noel Lewin Jr. I'm from Jamaica, and I am a law student at the University of the West Indies Mona campus. I was influenced to participate in this academy because of my interest to better own my skills, my leadership skills, my advocacy skills as well. I'm looking forward to networking with like-minded leaders across the Caribbean. And also I'm looking forward to sharing my culture as best as possible, even though we're from the Caribbean and we have similar cultures. Every Caribbean island is unique. So I'm looking forward to share as much as I can about Jamaica with my fellow brothers and sisters. And as I mentioned, networking is very important because, as you mentioned in the opening, we are the future leaders of the world, must I say. So, yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, excellent contribution, Noel. Thanks so much. That's really what we want to hear when we're looking through the tons and tons of applications that we tend to get for this cohort. That's exactly what we want to hear, and I'm sure that we're really looking forward to working with you over the next few weeks. Graham, I'll allow you the chance to unmute and let us know a little bit about what motivated you to join this program. You just have to unmute, Graham. I think they already allowed. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I am all the way from Guyana, the beautiful land of the rivers. What motivated me to be part of this program is to enable my own, confidence in leadership capacities. I go by the quote of the famous Nelson Mandela: "I never lose. I either win or learn." So these are things that really impacted me, and upon hearing my colleagues, Imran Bacchus, mention a few details, I am very much intrigued to be part of this team and network persons throughout the Caribbean.
Thank you so much, Graham. Appreciate it. Let's go to, I hope I get your name right. I'm truly trying not to. Is it Urancia Brown? Can you unmute and tell us a little bit about what motivated you as well as which island you're from? And please correct me if I got your name wrong and accept my apologies. Okay, I don't know if we have you on. Yeah, it's just for you to unmute. You should have permission to unmute. Yeah, there we go.
Hi, pleasant good afternoon to all. My name is Urancia Brown, so you were very much correct on that. I'm from the beautiful island of St. Lucia, And
Congratulations. We love Miss Alfred. We absolutely love Julian Alfred. Congratulations on the gold and silver.
thank you, we appreciate it. So I have done a training before with Caribbean Youth Development in advocacy when they came down to St. Lucia, and that experience really drove a passion in my heart for advocacy and leadership. And I'm looking forward to do some more training and active engagement in youth advocacy and development in different areas. I think it's very much needed, and I really like the part that you all emphasize on ethical leadership, because that is very much lacking, and I think that part will make a large significance in the world, not only in the Caribbean but in the world. And yes, so far I loving the experience. I'm looking forward to do some more work with you. Thank you.
Thanks, Urantia. Appreciate it. Nashava, we can give Nashava an opportunity to unmute. Should be able to now, Nashava. Should be able to just unmute now, Nashava.
Hello, good afternoon. Are you guys hearing me clearly?
Hearing you clearly, Nashava.
Hi to everyone. So my name is Nashava Thompson. I am 24 years old and I'm from the country of Guyana. One of the main reasons I have to say, because there were multiple reasons that I decided to join this academy, is because as a youth of today, I would like to be in a position to lead and to also pass on information and the knowledge and the skills that I'll gain to the youths of tomorrow. Right? As a mom myself, I have persons that are looking up to me personally and professionally in every aspect of my life. So this academy will definitely equip me with the knowledge and the skills that are necessary to pass on such.
All right. Thank you so much, Nashava. Appreciate it. And remember, if you want to turn on your video so people could see you as well, it's absolutely no problem. You don't have to, but if you wish to, it's all good. We will definitely love to see you. I want to give Demarai Fulford. I hope I got that name right. Excuse me if I did get it wrong, but you have the floor now, Demarai, where you can unmute. You can even open up your video and go ahead.
Hi, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Demarai. I hope I got your name right.
It's Damari, but good try.
All right, thanks.
I'm 18 and I am currently a university student studying music. So the whole reason why I came to do this program is to hopefully one day enhance music in the Caribbean, because I think it's such an underfunded, underrated section that we as society and maybe perhaps in the government don't invest so much in. So I hope one day there will be a future in the Caribbean that music be taken at a higher level, the same way that we take tourism or we take medicine or we take law. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Great, great, great vision. Himwati, I'm going to give you the opportunity now to tell us a little bit about where you're from and what you aspire through this program.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Himwati Prasad. I am from Guyana. I am currently a master's student. I would have enrolled into this program, so I would have the ability to better equip myself with the knowledge to deal with younger persons, because our department deals with a lot of young persons at the moment. And sometimes that can be challenging dealing with them. So yeah, that's how I ended up enrolling into this program.
Okay, thank you so much. And some of those modules that I would have listed and Jared would have spoken about, some of those modules actually really kind of go down that very same road that you're talking about. All right, so Jewel, I'm going to put you up next, Jewel, and I know you're asking how do you unmute. We're going to give you the opportunity to unmute now. Yeah, Jewel, you should be able to unmute now and go ahead.
Good day, can you hear me?
Yes, Jewel, we can.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jewel Gittins from the beautiful Caribbean island, Antigua. I'm currently age 21 and I'm an aspiring author, poet, artist, and I'm a chef. And I also own my business called Made by Jewel, which is a faith-based nonprofit bakery. Currently, why I decided to join this lovely course is because I realized personally in my own life, I've shown the leadership abilities from a very young age, and it's always been something that I've desired to further and train myself. And also taking those steps in my life now, so for the future, I can better reach out and help other people with my nonprofit and with my various other aspirations. Networking and basically just change and mold my mindset because the future is changing and everyone is never going to remain the same. So it's just to make sure that I am moving along with the times while also keeping my own faith and integrity intact.
Awesome. Jewel, I always like to do this. Thank you very much. And I always like to do this when I see small businesses within the Caribbean, small and micro businesses. Please, if you have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, a TikTok page, a Twitter page, or whatever, a Facebook page, drop your page in the chat so we can all follow and support your small bakery, because we love small businesses and I would love to follow the work that you do. So please feel free to drop the page in the chat so we can all kind of connect with it, like it, follow it, and support you. I want to open
Thank
up.
you.
You're welcome. Absolutely, no problem at all. Also now want to allow Herschel Richards, an opportunity to contribute. Herschel should be able to unmute now and go.
Hi, are you hearing me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Herschel Richards from Grenada. I'm 19, and the reason why I decided to join this youth initiative is because as a person who wants to start a youth-based initiative in Grenada, this program will give me the opportunity to connect and network with others and also get advice and also get inspiration from other like-minded people. So yeah.
Love that. I love that, Herschel. Thanks a lot for that. That's a really essential part of cohort 1 of this program. So yes, you're absolutely on point. Sheldon, over to you now. Would love to hear where you're from and what inspired you for this program. What are you looking forward to over the next few weeks, coming weeks and months with this program?
Hi, good day. Are you hearing me clearly?
Yep.
Hi, good day. My name is Sheldon Ramdan. I'm representing the sweet twin island of Trinidad and Tobago. I choose to join this leadership academy because I want to improve my leadership skills and also my advocacy skills. I'm also a current participant in the Amplify Bootcamp hosted by Trinidad and Tobago Youth Advocacy Network. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sheldon. Appreciate it. Let's go to Jean. Jean, you can unmute in a few seconds and let us know your motivation for joining the program. Jean?
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Jean Sampono. I am from Suriname, Paramaribo, and I'm working closely with as the assistant of the First Lady here in Suriname. And I've met some of your First Ladies of the Caribbean, and it's so nice to talk to them and speak to them and learn about you through your First Ladies and spouses of the Prime Ministers. And I think joining this program is seeing it from their perspective, but also from our perspective as the youth, to do something and to learn and join together and not wait for us to be 50 plus to be the leaders of the CARICOM, but now start doing it and start working it so we have a better future for us and our generation to come. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much, Jean. Najida, I hope I got that right. Najida, you can unmute and would love to hear from you. Go for it. Good. Okay, guys, we need to help Najida to unmute. Think you should be able to now. Try. Yeah,
Good
there we go.
afternoon. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Good afternoon. My name is Najida Austin, and I am from Barbados. So I'm currently about to enter university. I will be majoring in mathematics. And I decided to join this program because I just wanted to hone my leadership skills. I know in the past I've been given a lot of leadership positions, and I thought that this is a great way for me to hone those skills and become a better leader and better equipped to achieve various goals, as I'm very passionate about development regionally and globally. So yeah, that was my reason.
Thank you, Najida. Appreciate it. Ryan, let's unmute Ryan Duncan, and we could give Ryan an opportunity to speak to us. And thanks to everybody as well who's been just dropping their stuff in the chat. I know not everybody's able to speak to us directly, or probably some people are on the move. Some people are doing their Sunday afternoon errands. So we appreciate. I know I just saw one from Rihanna. Saw a little bit one from Tamisha a short while ago. Also Marcus. So yeah, please guys, feel free to tell us about yourselves in the group chat as well. That's we just need to get Ryan to unmute, guys. He can't unmute at the moment, so we have to give him permission. Nice to meet you, Roshana. Thanks for that. So Ryan, just bear with us. We just need to kind of give you the option to unmute. Okay, there you go, Ryan. You should be able to now.
Okay, hearing me?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, a pleasant good afternoon to everyone. My name is Ryan Duncan. I am 16 years old, and I am from the beautiful twin island of Trinidad and Tobago. I am a member of the Trinidad and Tobago Youth Advocacy Network, and I'm also a member of the Trinidad and Tobago Youth Ambassadors Program. The reason why I joined this program is to connect with my fellow friends from around the Caribbean and to really hear the challenges that these youths face within the Caribbean and how we could come together as one Caribbean and as one group and try to fix these challenges or these problems these youths face. I also joined this program to enhance my leadership skills and to gain a wider range of knowledge on advocacy and advocating for the right stuff and being a voice for the youths within my country.
Excellent. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it. Ayana, we can give Ayana an opportunity. I think Ayana's hand has been up for a while. It's probably very tired now. So Ayana, we're going to allow you to unmute, and we would love to hear where you're from, what you do, and also what motivated you to apply and what do you hope to get out of this. In the meantime, Ayana, you could go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes, Ayana.
Okay, I'm from the lovely land of one people, one nation, one destiny, Guyana. And my reason for joining this program is to enhance my leadership skills. I am currently a student at the University of Guyana studying finance. I also work at the National Insurance Scheme of Guyana. And I also would like to make new friends. I'm a bit shy, so I think that will help me. Thank you.
I think you've come to the right place, Ayana. I appreciate that. So we'll be happy to connect with you. Felicia, let's hear a little bit from Felicia, where you're from. What do you hope to achieve during cohort 1 of this Caribbean E-Youth Leadership Academy? Can just unmute Felicia. Yeah, I see some people, Jewel, just dropping their LinkedIn pages, Instagram pages, Facebook pages in the chat. That's all great for us to connect with each other and stay connected on social media. Yeah, just give us 1 second, Felicia, so that we can give you the opportunity to unmute. It's not on your end. I think it's more on our end that we need to allow you to unmute. right. Yeah, Felicia, go for it.
Good afternoon. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, we can.
So my name is Felicia Basant. I am from the beautiful country, Guyana. I am a teacher and also a youth leader at my church. I work closely with youths. I am very, very much aware, of their different personalities. And I believe that the youths of today are very, very important and they have real problems. And some of them are facing problems that adults are not even facing. So the reason why I joined this program is to expand my knowledge on ways and means how I can better help them, not only at my church, but also the ones that I work with at school. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Felicia. Just want to get a couple more in really quickly. LaShawn, we're going to unmute you, and as soon as you can speak, go for it. In the meantime, please, everyone, we're asking that you follow us at Carry Youth. That's CARIYOUTH. I believe that's on Instagram. We're also on Facebook at the Caribbean Regional Youth Council, also on LinkedIn. So we have all of these pages, and we do encourage you to follow the work the Caribbean Regional Youth Council does. And also, the opportunity will present itself in the future for you guys to also be part of the Caribbean Regional Youth Council. You should be able to unmute soon. LaShawn. Can we just have LaShawn unmuted? Just bear with us, LaShawn. Okay, so I
Hi.
think hi, LaShawn.
Hi, good evening, everyone. So I'm LaShawn Mills from Jamaica. And the reason why I chose to sign up for this program is that, one, my friend basically sent it to me. And two, I am always looking for opportunities to develop my leadership skills. And also in my professional life, I have a team that is depending on me to impart knowledge on them. So those are the reasons why I chose to sign up, and also to network with other leaders outside of Jamaica. Thank you.
Thank you, LaShawn. Appreciate it. So I know that we have just under 200 people on, so it's very difficult to get everybody in, but we do appreciate everyone who is able to come on and to tell us a little bit about yourself and your aspirations, and everyone who put it in the chat. But there will be so many opportunities over the next week to do that. So it is tomorrow is International Youth Day, on behalf of everyone at the Caribbean Regional Youth Council, we do want to say a happy International Youth Day to everyone on this call and to all the youths around the Caribbean. Remember that not because we're young doesn't mean that we don't have to have a seat at the table or we don't have a voice. Although we're young, we're going to scream at the top of our lungs, and we are going to bring our own chair at the table. And we are going to, we're definitely going to make our voices heard, because at the end of the day, this Caribbean region is where we have to live in the future. And we need to have a say in that life that we live. The first session, guys, will be on Thursday. I'm going to try my best to jump in as well. I know the president is very much involved. And details will be coming to your email very soon. So please look out for that. The first session will be on Thursday. On behalf of everyone connected with the Caribbean Regional Youth Council and this launch, including the Guyana National Youth Council President Imran, who joined us, Jared, who really put together this program in a great way with his team, as well as the president of the Caribbean Regional Youth Council, and Mr. Kendall Vincent. We really want to thank you for showing up this Sunday afternoon for the launch. We look forward to interacting with you guys in the coming months, in the coming weeks when it comes to this project. And please give us feedback at any time. We're really looking forward to your feedback on how we can better this cohort and better cohorts going forward. So please keep in touch with us. Follow us, the work that we do at the Caribbean Regional Youth Council on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and as well as LinkedIn. And we really look forward to getting this project underway on Thursday. And until then, happy International Youth Day to everyone once more. Keep doing the works that you guys have been doing in your country. And we can't wait to see you for the first session on Thursday. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend.